All right, guys, this is just it's a typical insanity in my life. My wonderful cleaning woman will swallow it here. Here's one little one, but that's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. Hi, Princess Leia. Come here. Princess Leia. Hi. Can you believe this? I'm at 57 years old. I'm climbing on the bed so to get cats. Come here. She's probably scared because you're here. Yeah, she's looking at you. Come here. She's like, what is this guy doing? Oh, there she goes. There goes Lily. There she is. We should bring you in. We'll bring you, because you got a poopy butt. Let's get her. This is Lily, my blue cream point Siberian. We can go over here in the light, get a better view of her. Oh, she's my youngest. But you got a dirty butt? All right, you're going. Solo really is the one that needs to go. He's my big boy. All right, this is Sparkle. She's my calico Siberian. And see how beautiful? Black and red and white. All right, you're going. Yes, you are. Ready. Groomer, gym, supermarket, I knows where else we're going. Yeah. Oh, you know what I wanted to show you guys? Legendary Foods sent me their new protein donuts. These things are badass. The owner, Ron, who owns Legendary Foods, used to own Quest. And as you know, I had a very long-standing relationship with Quest since the beginning. And listen, look at these things. These things are zero sugar. There's carbs in them. There's some carbs in them. There's zero sugar, though. And they have high protein. They're really good. Josh, I'm going to give you one, too. These things are badass. I'm telling you. Legendary Foods. I get all the prototypes. They just hit the shelves. All right, guys, so we're heading to the groomer. I'm bringing my 2 cats. I have 4 cats total. I have 4 Siberian cats. My 2 big white ones are fluffy. They need to be groomed more frequently. These guys really didn't need it, but they probably need their claws clipped anyway, so I'm going to take them I'll take them in because I have a running appointment once a month with the groomer. So 2 will go today, and another 2 will go in a month. Then we're going to hit the gym while the cats are being groomed. So that gives us an hour and a half. So we hit the gym. We're going to knock out some back. I'm going to show you how I use my Jumbo Palumbo grippers. And then we're going to hit Sam's Club. Now, Sam's Club is like Walmart, like on steroids. It's everything's in bulk, but they get good stuff. So I got to get garbage bags. I got to get paper towels. All the stuff. Lettuce for my tortoises. I have my Galapagos tortoise. You guys, I think, saw it in the last episode. And he started out like this big. Now he's like this big, and he eats like two complete heads of romaine lettuce every day. So Sam's Club is great because they have quantity discounts, and so he's hit the quantity the portion where he needs to get a lot of heads of romaine lettuce to last me the week. We'll do that. You never know what else I might buy there, and then Jesse and I we'll probably go eat first. So I think did we go to Qdoba last time? No, we didn't. So I'll take you to Qdoba, and I'll show you where I eat. I have a little loop of beautiful things that I go to on a regular basis, and this is one of the lunch spots that I hit. And then we got to get back to the office because my bookkeeper is there, Amon's there. We're supposed to have a conference call for Species, and then we're going to take a look at the studio because Jesse's back. Obviously, we got our lens in. I don't think you guys know what happened, but we ordered a lens, a new camera and a lens from Amazon, and the lens actually showed up as the wrong lens, meaning someone took the expensive lens out of the box, sent back a crappy lens to Amazon, and rather than them getting rid of it when it came back, they put it back in the inventory, and I received it. It happens an awful lot. Unfortunately, good thing about Amazon is they'll refund you, and we bought it from BHB. to make sure that we got a really good lens. And so the lens is installed, the new camera's installed. We changed the backdrop. We went back to the repeater banner. I don't know. I'm still not sure how I want the backdrop to look in the studio, but we're gonna experiment with that. I'll show you how the studio looks. We have it's almost like a lounge now. We have like couches in there, and we have it's a much more zen-ful state there. You know how they always say feng shui? We're trying to like get a little feng shui going in the studio, and I'm feeling it. I'm digging it. So we'll go back and do that, and then you never know what else. I think. Oh, I have a bikini competitor coming to pose for me today. So I don't know if she's gonna want me on camera, but if she does, we'll show you that as well. All right, stay tuned. Heading into the groomer. My groomer is Patriot Pets, right next to my pool guy, Pinch a Penny. So I got everything right next to each other. Everything's all organized. There we go. Horrible, crazy day. I have my cleaning woman in the house. I couldn't find cats, so I'm like, we were looking. He was been filming it. I'm looking on the bed, so I got.
Okay, so which ones do we have?
So you have Sparkles.
Okay, so we have 2 new cards, please.
I think I was going to bring the other 2 because they really needed another grooming day. But you haven't done these guys, so I figure you can just clip their nails. We got Sparkles and Lily.
Sparkles and Lily?
Yeah.
Let's see.
So Sparkles is the calico, and Lily is my blue cream point. That's Lily, and this is Sparkles.
Oh my goodness! Oh, you got a dirty bum kid.
Yeah, this is.
Honey. Oh
she's a lover. Yeah.
Oh, you're pretty too.
She's a blue cream point, and she's a calico.
Oh, baby, he's going. Wow. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
He's got beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
Smart, beautiful.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, my son is like super excited not to have school. Is he? Is he?
I was gonna say I got mine too.
Yeah. All right, off to the gym. Cats are at the groomer. And we're gonna get a quick workout at Crunch, and then we'll hit Sam's Club. Even if the cats are done, we're gonna still run around and do a few chores. Let them hold on to the cats for a little bit. I know he's thinking we've already filmed this before. I'm not gonna show you again, but I gotta take the car to the car wash because my kids made a mess yesterday. It was raining and they got mud all over the back of my car, so it's driving me crazy that I'm driving around in a dirty car. So that as well. And then it's back to the office, and we have to deal with all the craziness over there. We are currently changing over some of our systems and automating them a little more, and that's always scary because you get used to doing things a certain way, but we gotta update to the 21st century here. So that's the update. There's my favorite bagel store, by the way, Stuff and Bagel. I don't know if you can catch that on camera. I'm a big believer in full range of motion too, as you can see. And if you have trouble, remembering to arch that back, you just look up at the weight as you're pulling down. But I see guys pulling to here. They're doing this. They're not doing anything. You gotta pull all the way down. I don't take a wide grip either. Dorian Yates, I saw a video he did once where he's saying, it made a lot of sense. The wider you go, the weaker you get, because you're further away from your body. So the closer you are, your hands, you're going to get the same pull from the last, but you're going to get a much stronger contraction because you're stronger when you're closer. And I completely agree with that. I never did wide grip. I don't know how people go out here and do it. I have no strength here. So I try to get it around a little wider than shoulder width, and that seems to be perfect for me. I want to tell you this funny story. So when I was at my biggest, or on the way up, my legs were so big that you see this, you couldn't, this thing wouldn't go up high enough. I couldn't get my legs under there. So the guy at the gym that I trained at had to drill new holes for me. This thing doesn't work quite. It used to be able to pull it completely out. So he drilled a hole because I physically couldn't get my leg under this thing. And I couldn't, you need to hold yourself down. So this thing was like up here. I mean, my legs were massive, as you guys probably know. But I don't know if any of you guys have that problem. But maybe the new machines today, they go up a little higher than normal. But it was funny though. I said, Tony, you gotta drill this thing out for me. And he's like, no problem. They did it. All right, we're gonna do bent over rows. If you don't do bent over rows for back, I hate to say it, but you're probably a pussy. You're not looking to have a huge back. Who had one of the best backs of all time? Dorian Yates, probably the second best back. Ronnie Coleman. They rowed. You gotta row, man. If you don't row, you ain't gonna have a big back. Doesn't matter how much you lift. Free weight row. I do all free weights, I told you. It's the only way to get a complete development. Get it. See, you have to do angles so that I actually look like I'm actually lifting something. Back in the day, it wouldn't matter what angle you shot it from. I was lifting a lot of weight. It always looked good. Now I have to try to make the angle look like it more impressive so that I actually look like I know what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna do some one-arm rows now. Another staple. I don't see many people doing it because you know why? Because you got to do each arm individually. It takes longer to do this set, and it hurts like a MF. Because let's face it, it's just not comfortable. You got to stabilize this weight. So I'm warmed up now. So I'm not gonna go to lighters. I'm not gonna go to lighter weights. I'm gonna go right to my heaviest sets. And get a nice stretch in the bottom and drive it back. I like to use the rack. Some people use a bench. I like to use the rack as actually my bench. And what I'll do is I'll actually hold on here, put one leg back, and roll the weight right to my lower abs. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I talk about free weights. I tell you guys to do free weights if you want full development, you want to get thick and you want to get massive, and I do it myself, even at 57. After all the surgeries I've had, you can do free weights, do them. I'm going to finish up with seated rows. I didn't even do machines this time. They're all free weights, just for you guys. We did pull downs, we did bent rows, one-arm rows, and seated row machine. Sometimes I'll throw in another pull down on the hoist machine. I'll show you the machine. I'll do one set just so I can show you how what I like to end the workout with. But I'm going to do, now that I'm warmed up, there's no reason for me to do 4 sets. I'm going to do one set here of the heaviest weight I do, and I'm going to get a good contraction in there, and I'm going to move on and finish up with the hoist movement, and then we'll be done. That's it. That's back. Hit it hard, heavy, lower reps, full range of motion, free weights, and you'll build a big back. With these, what I do is as I'm pulling back, I throw my chest forward. That's the best way to get a good contraction going. That's it. All right, I'm going to finish off on this hoist machine. It's pretty similar to a pull down, but this is actually a machine, so it really concentrates the movement a little bit. You can't go crazy heavy on here, but you get a really good contraction in the lats. And since I do all those rowing movements, bent rows, one-arm rows, seated rows, I feel like I want to end with some sort of a pull-down movement, even though I kind of did it. Once again, this hoist machine, actually your whole body moves in the machine, so it's kind of cool. So you're getting an amusement park ride while you're working out. So, let's see what right, last exercise, I always finish off with hyperextensions. To be honest with you, every workout that I'm in the gym, I finish off with hyperextensions, whether it's back day, leg day, or arm day, it doesn't matter. I always just do one set, 15 reps. I just feel like it, keeps my my core tight. I do abs almost every day also at my house. On the floor, I do crunches, and so I like to do the lower back to balance it off. It's good for your glutes too. You can squeeze the glutes at the top, but it's really the lower erectors that are going to stay nice and strong on here. You want to find it, I always say 40, 45 degree angle is perfect, and it's a good way to end your back workout. In the old days, I would usually rotate hyperextensions with deadlifts. So if I did deadlifts, I didn't do hyperextensions, but I don't do deadlifts anymore, so this is what I finish every workout. I'll hold my phone. It's pretty heavy. Top. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the workout that we did today. It was a hardcore free weight back workout. We're going to run to the market now. We might get the car washed. I have a bikini competitor coming in. We might come back to the gym and watch her pose a little bit, but for now, we are out of here. Once again, get in, get out, and eat. Oh, you know what? We're going to eat first. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to go eat, and then we're going to go to the market. Eat as quickly as possible when you leave the gym. If you're off season, I should see you shaking up that post-workout shake right now. 2 scoops of Isolized, 1 scoop of Carbolized. Gulp that down, and then you can take your time and do what you got to do. All right, get a little chicken, rice, beans, a Qdoba. This is my my regular dive. You guys have seen this before in other videos I've done. It's on my what I call the loop of Dave. It's called. I have all my stores and all my little businesses that I go to is in one big giant loop. So I can directly drive in a circle for the whole course of a day and knock everything off. The next stop in the loop is the Sam's Club, and the loop after that we will loop back and we will hit the car wash, and then right after the car wash, the next set of stores over is the groomer, and we will pick up the cats, go back. All right, this is I'm very predictable. I order the same thing every single time. She even knows my order. She runs this whole place, this whole joint. White rice, black beans, chicken. I don't get the spicy chicken because I don't want to bother my stomach. And I don't go with all the cookie sauces, because you see these cookie sauces, they taste absolutely delicious, but that's what, comes up with you later. All right, so I go right for lettuce, regular lettuce, some guacamole. Can't go wrong with avocado, right? Monounsaturated fats. And my spice of choice is fresh cilantro, because I gotta give a little Mexican flair to this, right? So you see this nice cilantro, and that's it. I got a bottle of water and I'm good to go.
Okay.
All the chicken is so fatty there, I can't even eat it. Terrible.
Scan already?
Yeah. Do you need me to rescan?
You getting a drink? That's for him. Our regular, best custom.
I'm consistent. I'm consistent. That's
We all know
for
it.
sure. All right.
Usually when my other girl, she sees them in the parking lot, she's already making the bowl.
Yummy. Yeah. All right, we're halfway through the shopping experience. Romaine hearts. This will last 3 days for my tortoise. He'll eat this whole package in 3 days. We got to get the kids a little inflatable, something fun to play with in the pool. This is you guys wanted the best all-purpose cleaner? I use this for everything. You can clean your car with this, you can clean your countertops, you can clean the floor, you can clean anything, glass. It's the greatest. I learned about this at the car wash. The guys that detail your cars, they told me this is key. If you don't have this in your house, you're crazy. This is the best all-purpose everything. And I got my laundry detergent. Gotta have some nice smelling. I have all these things that spray the scent all out of my house. I gotta do a refill on them. I'm a big cucumber and peppers person. I eat them raw though, I don't cook them. Cut them up fresh. All right, if you want garbage bags, this is the place to get them. 200 bags for 16 bucks. And look, they're new lavender scented. Can't go wrong with lavender scent, right? What else did I throw in here? Oh, I gotta have my monounsaturated fats, avocados. And I got my Propel for electrolytes here. I drink those at the gym before I go to the gym. All right, guys. We are leaving Sam's Club loaded with groceries. Actually, the big groceries, like I always say. All the big stuff we got here. We're done. We're gonna head to the car wash. We gotta pick the cats up, and we gotta head back to the office. We got a lot to do. Stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Oh wait, can we make an appointment?
Absolutely. How long? What? Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Curtains are done. And we're heading back to the gym to check out my bikini competitor and then heading home. We got a lot to do still. We were debating whether she should do fit model or bikini, but she's too big for bikini. I asked Steve Weinberg, he told me definitely bikini, so she's gonna be doing 50 and over. I know it's hard to believe that she's over 50 years, but she's 50 years old, but she is. So it just goes to show you what training, eating right, taking care of yourself does. I think you got like maybe one or two pounds left. I don't think you have any more than that. What do you weigh?
120.
I'm thinking like one.
Okay.
The lowest. I'm thinking like 2 pounds down and then carb up, which will probably bring you back to like 120, and then take out some water and you're down to 118. So I think we're around that 118, 120 range. I think it's going to be stage weight. We might just change the composition over the next 2 weeks a little bit. I don't think you need to get that much leaner though. I think this is a good look for you. I think you've changed a lot in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, a tremendous amount. So this is a really good look for you. I'm happy. You should be happy because I don't give compliments. You know, these guys know I don't give compliments at all. You know, unless it's warranted. You know. Yeah, it's a good look. This is. I don't see anyone beating you over 50 years old. But, you know, I don't see anyone beating you over 50 years old. But I might be biased. So. All right, so we just got to see Mandy. She looks great. She's going to be doing 50 and over. And I just talked her into doing the Women's Bikini Open at the local show, the regional show she's doing, national qualifier. Then she's going to go to Masters National. So hopefully she'll get a pro card. You know, this is just another day in the life of Dave Palumbo. You know, I'm running from here, running there, but, you know, she's from Naples, so great that I got to see her. You know, sometimes a lot of my clients are, you know, live in other countries. They live in other states. They have to send me emails, text messages, which in today's day and age is easy, but it's always good if you can see someone in person, you know, for a few minutes. And but we gotta get out of here. We can't hang out. We gotta go back to the warehouse. I gotta bring the cats back. They're in the car right now with the air conditioning on. We gotta drop them off, and then we got a lot to do still. I want to show you my new fish tank and some other cool shit. So let's go. That's to do in the car. I told you I was gonna do the car wash. My kids, they make an absolute, they could be in the car for 10 minutes. It looks like the car's never been washed one time. I got to get the dirt off the floor. Never, ever challenge a man with a vacuum cleaner in his hand. Very dangerous. Dude, am I exaggerating? Jesse, look at that. That's from 10 minutes of them being in my car today. I still love them, but I can't drive around with dirt like that.
Is that recorded on there?
Sure, yeah.
What's that tattoo you got on your ankle?
That's a dragonfly, and it says mom in Asian writing. And it's funny because I went to a psychic once, and not my sister, someone else, and he actually said to me, he goes, do you have a dragonfly tattoo, something in honor of your mother on you? And it freaked me out. I was like, holy, this guy had no idea. And so, yeah, that's what it means. I got it for just in honor of my mother. I gotta get my... From there, okay. All right, I want to show you my new discus fish. You can see the white ones, the white rounds with those beautiful red eyes. They are mother of pearl discus. They're very expensive. They're like $100 each, those fish. And I have 3 of them, and I got the 3 super red melon albinos in the back. I don't know if you can see them. And I have some, I don't know if I had these albino iridescent sharks the last time either. My kids wanted those, so I bought those. But these discus are absolutely gorgeous. These are like the pinnacle. And these things will get like this big. So I actually have it. See the big one there? That's a full-grown one right there. But that's not a white one, obviously. These are like, you know, I love white animals. I always tell you, these are the, like, as far as I'm concerned, these are the best of the best. Let's give them some food, so maybe they eat. They'll come out and play a little bit for us. Yeah, let's watch these things. These things are just majestic. And these are freshwater fish. These are not saltwater fish, but these are, they call the discus fish the king of the freshwater fish. There's a reason because of how beautiful and majestic they are. I have that one angelfish still left in there too. He's looking a little raggedy. He's pretty old, but he's still hanging in there. He's eating his fish flakes. And the fish tanks are back. And we're gonna head over to see some of the animals in a little bit. I have some baby boas I want to show you. We had a litter. You guys haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna show you the litter. We're gonna go upstairs. We're gonna take a look at the new studio that Jesse and I have been setting up, and I'm gonna show you how what we did to it. So come on. We're here in the RX Muscle Studios right now, and we are setting up things. We have the repeater on the back here. If you look around the studio, you can see we have couches set up. We have new lights. We have a lot of stuff going on here. We have fake microphones here. We have, I don't know. We're doing a lot of stuff here, okay? I don't even know what time it is. We've been going all day long. If you guys have been following us, you know it's been a really long day. Thursdays are get things done day. I still have to go downstairs and do some animal stuff. I don't know if you guys want to follow me down and check out some new cool stuff. If not, c'est la vie. If you do, you got more to do. All right, the last time we talked, and I was in the snake facility, I believe I showed you some eggs that were in the incubator. That's this tub right here. I just peeked in, and I am happy to say they are process of hatching. We open this tube. Roughly, the babies can go back into the eggs. Let's see what we got here. Come here. Oh yeah, they went back in. But if you look, see these little slits right here? Can zoom in on that. That was made by the baby snakes. They have a little egg tooth that cuts the egg. And then I saw there was a little white one sticking its head out there, which is what we're looking for. And but what happened was when I opened up the snake container, it got scared and went back into the egg. What they'll do is they'll sit in that egg for a week. Once they cut the egg, and they'll usually just stick their head out. And what they're doing is they're absorbing the yolk sac. So imagine like a human has a little umbilicus or a little belly button there. Well, when these snakes are about ready to leave the egg yolk, which is what's been feeding them all these months that they've been in the egg, or 60 days, I should say, gets absorbed into their belly button, into their body, and they use that for energy for the first 2 to 3 weeks of life. So they really don't even need to eat anything. It's kind of cool though, because they sit there with their head sticking out of the egg. You know, let me show you something. We do this a lot. Let me see if I can find my scissor. Get my scissor. What exactly is going on? See the snake. Since it already kind of snipped its egg already, there's no sense in not finishing the job here. You peek in there now. You can see a snake in there. Feel a little, this is like the amniotic fluid. I guess it would be equivalent in the human. But there's snake in there. That's not an albino. You can see that's a regular one. This one I believe was the albino. Let me see. No, this one's not an albino either. It's another snake. Let's see what this one is. I believe this one's an albino. Yeah. You zoom in here, Jess. See that whitish, yellowish snake? Here we go. Yeah. There we go. This could be a snow carpet python. Hopefully, it's at least an albino. We'll tell if it's a snow when it comes out. And we're gonna put these guys back in the incubator. And we're going to let them finish absorbing their yolk sac without disturbing them. And probably in a week, we're going to see some, or in a few days probably, we're going to see some of these guys come out. However, we also had a boa litter. So now pythons lay eggs, boas have live births. So the babies come out alive. I mean, they come out no eggs. And here is a beautiful leopard boa that I produced, baby. If you like black boas, those are pretty dark. And here's another one that I believe was the one I'm trying to produce, which is a T positive albino leopard. You can see this one's much lighter. So 2 beautiful boas. You got a whole bunch of them in here. And once they shed, if you go to the Muscle Serpents University YouTube channel, you can watch my snake videos. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up today's A Day in the Life of Dave Palumbo. You know what? Today wasn't even meant to be a day in the life of Dave Palumbo. It's always the day in the life of Dave Palumbo, but I wasn't gonna film it. But Jesse was nice enough to come out here. We were setting up the studio with the new camera, the new backdrop. This guy has gone above and beyond. You know, I applaud him. Great job, Jess. And when he's out here, he's like, "Why don't we just shoot what you're doing?" I said, I got a lot of crap to run around and do today. He's like, let's film it. So we filmed it all. And we're going to end today. And it was such a hectic, chaotic day. We're going to end in a nice, peaceful, in my mango tree grove here. Look at these mangoes hanging out here. Look at it. It fell off. This is fresh mango. Look at the size of this guy. These are like steroid mangoes. I'm telling you, I bought this tree. I don't even know how long ago now it was. It was probably about 8-9 years ago. I planted this thing. And there was like 1 or 2 mangoes on it the first year, and I was like so happy. Now there's like 30, 40 mangoes on this thing. These are the best mangoes I've ever tasted. I bought the tree specifically because it was a kind of mango that doesn't have like all the little stringy stuff in there. My son and I ate 2 of these yesterday. You would think that we were on crack the way we were. They were absolutely delicious, and that's why I live in Florida. That's why I need sanctuary and wildlife. And it grounds you. Remember, you can be chaotic during the day, you can be running around like a lunatic, but you have to have something that's going to ground you and bring you back to nature, calm you down, lower your blood pressure, allow you to kind of de-stress as the day goes on. And although I'm going to go back and do a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to jump in the pool and swim too. That's going to de-stress me again. But I need nature. You always got to have a little piece of nature around you. Even if you live in the city, buy some plants, live plants for your house, get a fish tank, whatever you got to do that's going to bring you back down and put you in touch with nature. I promise you, you're going to feel a lot more peaceful. Dave Palumbo, I'm going to say, Dave Palumbo, I want to thank you for joining me for another day in the life.